Hey, it's me, AP. I've just heard the news that has been released yesterday about some character returns to the upcoming movie Captain Marvel, which is coming out next year, 2019. And it will be the return of three different characters. So it is Korath from Guardians of the Galaxy, who was the guy at the start of the movie who was sort of hunting Quill. And then we've got Ronan, the accuser, the villain from that movie. The, in my opinion, the underrated villain. Everyone says he's one of those bad Marvel villains who it was just pretty lame, pretty crap. I don't think that's the case. I thought Ronan was somewhat underused, but I don't think he was a bad villain. I thought he was quite a cool character. And I always thought with that film it would have been great to see more from him. He just had that sort of Skeletor type Darth Vader feel, I thought, Ronan the Accuser. And I think it'll be interesting to see how they tackle that villain again. It's set in the 90s, so it's set like 20, 25 years earlier than what is going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. So to see what happens to Ronan the Accuser and his origin, maybe in this film, this will be quite good to see. But one I'm really looking forward to seeing, the most of all, is Clark Gregg returning as Agent Coulson. Now, he does play that character in the S.H.I.E.L.D. show, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think he's just genuinely wasted on that show. I've watched a few episodes. I can't say I've watched it all, but just going from his character in the movies before his character got killed off in that end bit. I thought his character was ace. It was just like in them early ones. He was pretty much in all the early ones. I don't know if he was in Captain America, but he was in. I'm pretty sure he was in all the other ones leading up to the Avengers, and he was so cool. He was such a him and Nick Fury, them sort of like the recruiters of the Avengers. That was just great. His character was great. And I was always disappointed that he wasn't featured in more Marvel movies because I think Clark Gregg's really great in that role, and he just adds something to it. I liked the Shield idea, the Shield and Hydra. I thought that was sort of underplayed somewhat. They could have done a lot more with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Shield and Hydra, hopefully in Captain Marvel. Maybe it's going to be like the early days of Agent Coulson. Maybe worked with Captain Marvel in the Air Force. I don't know. There's maybe some sort of line there. But what I would really like to see is Avengers Infinity War is coming up. We got this film coming up now. Captain Marvel, I don't think she's going to be in this movie. I think she might be in an end credit scene, if anything. That's all we're going to get from Captain Marvel in this movie. But Avengers 4 then, that comes out, I think it's a year or two after. That movie then is where we're going to see Captain Marvel. I think that is going to be like the big chunk, because I think Captain America's, he's leaving, then it's going to be Captain Marvel's going to take on that sort of mantle, that big character. I think she should definitely do so. I'm looking forward to a female-led Marvel movie at last. It should be great. But how does she get forward in time? I don't know the Captain Marvel comic really. I've read a bits and bobs, few little bits, and I wasn't a big fan of the Captain Marvel comic, so I put it down. And but how is she going to link up with the rest of the Avengers? Is it going to be this time travel aspect that everyone's talking about that's going to happen in Infinity War, that it's going to pretty much link up? It's going to have like a link to all the previous Marvel movies. Maybe Doctor Strange is going to go back in time. They're going to do time travel the way they did in Doctor Strange. time travel is a great aspect of movie making, but sometimes it can just kill movies. Sometimes it's like the last straw. Let's do time travel. They done it in Star Trek. It worked okay, but it feels sometimes a bit lazy. I think a lot of people agree with that. Time travel aspect is somewhat just an overused thing now. You see it in TV a lot, and like Lost, and The Flash, things like that. I'm sure there's more. I can't think of any. But I imagine that's the way. Or well, maybe actually no, maybe it won't be time travel. 90s. Maybe they could just age Brie Larson down a bit, Captain Marvel, and then 20 years on. I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see that, but I can see. Obviously, they are doing a younger Nick Fury in Captain Marvel. He's going to have both his eyes, so I imagine they're going to do a young Agent Coulson. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I would like to see Agent Coulson come to the future and have that character again. But he's still alive in Shield, isn't he? So I suppose you'd have two Agent Coulsons. You could have Agent Coulson younger version versus the older version. That is that's the main storyline of Avengers 4. But yeah, I would definitely like to see some form of Agent Coulson return to the movies. I think that character could add a lot more moving forward, and I think they're going to do that by the looks of it. This is the way they're going now with adding him to Captain Marvel cast. To me, that looks like a sign of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. sort of ending now. That's it, TV show for me. I can't see that going anymore. If he's joined back into the MCU, or maybe it's just a small role, maybe it's just a little cameo just to whet the appetite of us Marvel fans. But I do hope they do something where they can get Agent Coulson back into them films, and being a supporting cast member for the majority of them movies, it would be great to see. But yeah, Captain Marvel, I think just the fact that they've added 3 really good characters there. They're two characters there from Guardians of the Galaxy, which were fun characters. I think Ronan is going to be a good villain, and I hope they do more with this villain. It's sort of like the Darth Maul of movie villains. I felt he was somewhat cut short. I do think he was a cut short movie character, and he could have had more and more if they just did give him more time and more movies. You could have really built him up. You could have had Thanos and Ronin, 2 really big villains leading up there, and maybe that is what they are going to do, because he is a Kree fanatic, and maybe that's what they're doing moving forward after Infinity War. That'll be the sort of the direction they're going, and maybe Ronin will get his chance at being a glorious villain, because I think he is one of those villains who could be amazing. Really do. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Remember to subscribe to the channel and give this video a like, and let me know what you think of my opinions on this. Do you agree? Do you think Agent Coulson will come back into the MCU full time, or do you not? Or would you not want him to? My name is AP Stevens. I hope you have a great day. Take it easy.